Alright guys, today I'll be reacting from a really devastating video that was introduced to my timeline, and also was recommended by a few of my subscribers. A really deadly mass shooting that happened in Philadelphia. So today I'll be reacting to it. And if you're new to the channel, don't forget to hit that like button, hit that subscribe button so you can stay tuned and up to date for when I post a new video. Definitely check it out because I'll be doing new and a lot more reaction videos from time to time, especially on weekends, keeping you guys up to date with what's happening in Philly and all across the world. Definitely tune in to keep up with everything that I've been doing, and I have some great ideas for the future of this channel. So if you're new to it, just tuning in. This is Jang TV, updating you guys with the news. Check me out. So let's get into this video, guys.
On Action News tonight, is the urgent search underway. Philadelphia police working to find what they believe are the three gunmen behind last night's deadly mass shooting in Fairmount Park. That utterly horrific recording, now part of the police investigation into the chaos that played out just after 10:30 last night as hundreds gathered on Lemon Hill Drive. When the shooting finally stopped, 2 victims were dead, 9 others wounded, all ranging in age from 15 to 28. Today, the police commissioner vowed to deploy...
Well, first of all, real quick, I lived in Philly all my life, for the most part. And this is one of the top reasons why I don't even go outside no more, really. If I'm not going to work, or if I'm not outside making money, I'm not really going outside doing too much. It's a lot of stuff that be happening in Philadelphia, a lot of killings, a lot of street crime, a lot of dumb shit that be going down. And it mostly be these YNs, young niggas. This generation is toxic. I feel like the youth in Philadelphia, they're hopeless. They're gone. And it's really sad that, you know, our government, our state, you know, our council, city council, it's just really sad because it doesn't look like this is going to stop. You know, our mayor, I'm not a fan of her. I don't really care for her, but we need more police out here. We need more police to stop this nonsense with these kids.
Even more officers as the summer season gets underway, and an outraged mayor said the city will not be held hostage. We've got team coverage tonight. Walter Perez standing by with reaction from the family of one of those who died. But we begin here with Action News reporter Annie McCormick live at police headquarters. Annie, you've got the latest on this now sprawling investigation.
And Brian, at this hour, Philadelphia police have not identified any suspects. We do know that they are looking for at least 3 shooters. They did recover 21 shell casings from the scene that appear to be from 3 different weapons. This video is being used in the investigation and shows the mayhem as reports of people shot started.
First of all, these young boys not shooting handguns no more. They're shooting rifles, and if they do shoot a handgun, they putting switches on them motherfuckers. So when you put a switch on it, it gives it the upgrade to sound like an automatic weapon. It can actually upgrade to an automatic weapon, whereas semi-automatic weapons upgrades to a fully automatic weapon. And these dudes are shooting 30 rounds per minute, per second. It's crazy. You know, so you got to understand, when you out here in Philly walking my streets, it's not safe. Everybody has a gun. Everybody has a knife. Everybody has pepper spray. But these kids, they packing heat too. And if they got ops, whatever they call them, if they got enemies out here, it's bad. You know, and it's a shame that people have to die because of all the nonsense. You know, they're shooting other people that isn't the initial target in the first place. And that's the most ironically dumb part about this whole fucking story. Honestly, it is.
flooding in around 10:30 last night near the Lemon Hill Mansion. It's a popular area just a short walk from Kelly Drive and Boathouse Row in Fairmount Park. 11 people were shot, including 2 who were killed, now identified as 23-year-old Amaya Devlin and 21-year-old Mikhail Bowers. 3 of the shooting victims are teenagers, ages 15, 16, and 17.
This is a heinous act of violence.
Like
Investigators believe that rapid gunfire came from a semi-automatic weapon equipped with a switch, a small device that transforms a semi-automatic weapon into a fully automatic handgun.
This was war-time ammunition.
Philadelphia.
Listen, these YNs going to war, bro. If you caught in the crossfire, they don't give a damn. It's tough luck. You at the wrong place at the wrong time. Stay your ass in the house. If you ain't working, stay your ass in the crib and stay out the way. It's summertime. It's about to get hot. You already know these young bulls outside with ladders and everything. And if they see their YNs and you in the vicinity too, you better duck, cover, stop, drop, and roll. Do what you gotta do.
Philadelphia police had a presence in the park for a majority of the day and evening, with officers at the time of the shooting nearby about 75 to 100 feet away, helping to clear out park goers.
They hear the gunshots, and as a result, they responded and they started taking those who've been shot to the hospital. We've seen time and time again where individuals do not heed the fact that the police are there and still will engage in this behavior.
Bethel also addressed the department's response moving forward with big events like the Roots Picnic this weekend.
Starting this weekend, we will develop a deployment plan that puts us into the park, not to be going after permits and that type of activity, but more importantly, to keep up with the intelligence.
And Brian, at this hour, Philadelphia police not releasing what they think the motive could be. They are asking for anybody who has any video to send it to them. For now, reporting live outside of Philadelphia Police Headquarters, Annie McCormick, Channel 6, Action News. Brian.
And the video we did see is just awful. Annie, thank you. As Annie just mentioned, a 23-year-old woman and 21-year-old man were killed in that hail of bullets. Their loved ones now.
Back in the day, we fought, we had beef, we fight. We live to see another day, man. Now you out here fighting. Now it's not even Philly, it's everywhere. You out fighting right now. You're gonna get jumped, stabbed, killed, kidnapped, all that shit. It's gonna happen. And it's sad because, you know, if I get into a fight, I gotta understand that the repercussions after me whooping somebody's ass, all right, they're gonna come after my family, they're gonna come after, you know, my mom, dad, whoever, my daughter, like whoever, you know, because they can't get to me. So now, all right, somebody else gotta die. And that's just the way it is out here in Philly, and pretty much everywhere. But, you know, it's a shame. That's why I'm very reserved. Like, you know, I do my thing, but if I have to get out here and get active, listen, I'm gonna get active. But, you know, out here in Philly, these YNs, they don't care. You know, so it's a shame, you know, and what the world has come to today, it's sad out here, you know? It really is.
Now coming to terms with this tragedy. Action News' Walter Perez live in Fairmount Park tonight. Walter, you spoke to that young man's grandmother today.
That's right, Brian. As you'd imagine, she and the rest of her family are simply shattered tonight. The family describing Mikhail Bowers as a fun-loving young man with a big heart.
I'm still like numb.
That is how Wanda Bowers describes how she has felt since learning that her beloved grandson, Mikhail Bowers, was killed. The 21-year-old was among hundreds of others celebrating the long holiday weekend in Fairmount Park last night.
See, my thing is a lot of these kids need fathers. A lot of these males, these young males out here need fathers. That's the problem. And a lot of the fathers, they're in jail or dead. You know, they outside selling drugs. They're not taking care of their kids, man. So a lot of these children growing up today in today's world, you gotta understand, you know, they don't have mom and dad. Sometimes they just have grandmom or grandpop, uncle, like you just saw, you know, just a grandmother. Where's the mom and dad at, you know, from this dude that got killed, the 21-year-old? I don't know. They don't talk about it. They just said grandma. So it's really sad out here that it's like this, man. It really is.
Bowers, along with 23-year-old Amaya Devlin, was killed. Mrs. Bowers says she will remember her grandson as a young man with a good heart and a wonderful sense of humor.
He always gave me the utmost respect.
It looks like a
You know,
sweat,
sometimes we say crazy things, or I'll say something crazy to him and he don't believe I'll say it, or try to do one of them crazy TikTok dance and he don't believe that, you know. He was a good boy.
9 people were also wounded under that hail of gunfire, those victims ranging between 15 and 28 years of age.
This is why I don't travel. If I do travel, I'm gonna make sure that it's worth it and I'm sharp 24/7. When you outside in Philly, you gotta stay sharp. You gotta stay attentive. Stay alert. If you're not alert and you're an airhead, you're a fucking dickhead or a meatball, you go ahead and somebody been, you know, knocked your ass beside your head or worse, man. So just be wise when y'all out here in Philly, man. Understand this shit is not a game out here. It's not a game.
Tonight, the motive remains unclear, but investigators believe at least 3 gunmen opened fire. Police Commissioner Kevin Bethel says a plan is now being developed to put a stop to potential incidents like this one before they get out of control. But Mrs. Bowers says that's no consolation to her as she grieves her unspeakable loss.
He was a happy-go-lucky child, got into little mischievous stuff, and other than that, he was perfect.
So once again, no arrests have been made at this time. If you have any information about this case, please contact police. Reporting live from Fairmount Park, Walter Perez, Channel 6 Action News. Brian?
Walter, thank you. And you can head to the 6 ABC app to get the very latest developments.
Well, I'm gonna say about watching this for the first time, it's really sad, and I hope that, you know, people learn from this shit. You know, I hope a lot of these people that's grown up today, especially in Philly, they learn from this shit, man. These kids are growing up with no morals, no future. The only thing they see is death and destruction out here, especially in Philly. They don't have parents. And like I said, it all stems down to the parents. How are you raising your children? How are you bringing them up in today's world? Because it just seems like a lot of these young, especially black men out here, they don't see nothing but robbing somebody, stabbing, killing somebody. They don't want to go to school. They don't want no education. They don't want that. They want problems all the time. And you call them YNs, young niggas. And it's sad. But they don't want to do better. They want to do terrible things, not go to school, rob people, get girls pregnant, leave them, go on to the next. It's just really sad. And it's dumb. You know, how many people have to get killed in order for shit to change in Philly? I don't know. You know what I mean? Like, when I was younger, I didn't do this dumb shit. I was in the house playing a game, chilling. But I guess a lot of these youngsters, they don't have games, or if they do, they don't care to play them and just chill out. They want problems. And, you know, they get influenced by other younger dudes that get influenced by other people that get influenced by others. So it's like a domino effect. It just never stops. And that's just how it is. But at the end of the day, it's whatever. I hope you guys learned from this. I hope you guys are able to get educated by it. And, you know, this is Jank TV. And see you guys in the next video.